We're back on the practice floor today. We gave them yesterday off, rest their legs a little bit, mentally get a little rest from us, and we'll be back to work today and try to see if we can improve in a number of areas, obviously starting with our defense and our rebounding, but to try to get a little bit more rhythm and flow to what we're doing offensively. I feel as if we know what some of our players' strengths are as this year progresses. You know, put them in better positions to be successful. And like I said, every coach in the country is going through a checklist as to what we're doing well offensively, what strengths we have that we have to play more to, and I think we're slowly making steps in that direction. Obviously, our zone offense I'm extremely pleased with, and we'll spend the next 3 or 4 days trying to get our man offense a little bit in a better rhythm.
Talk about the difference in zone versus man for Nathan. How does his role change, and is it harder for a freshman to pick up the nuances of a man offense versus a zone?
Yeah, for the zone, Nathan is usually he's just high post, low post, you know, pinning a body. But then when you play man offense and he runs out to ball screen, if they jump out and hedge early, then he's supposed to slip early. If they the guard jumps on the high side and sends it to baseline, then he's supposed to slide into a window. You know, if they drag it, then he's supposed to roll hard to the rim. And so zone offense, there's less to think about. You're playing high, low post, you're posting a body. Whereas man offense, a lot of what the defense does dictates what reads you make. And as he gets more experienced, he'll make those reads quicker and more efficiently.
What are the emotions facing Justin and Fresno for the first time?
You know, I don't think there were really any emotions involved in it. I mean, the thing we have to realize with Fresno, they beat us 4 straight until last year's conference tournament, twice in here. So, you know, Rodney Terry's obviously left Justin a very good team, and Justin's done a great job taking over that program. But they have 2 fifth-year senior guards. They have a senior in Bittner. They have 2 other juniors in the lineup, 1 fourth-year junior, and it's a very experienced, very talented team. And they will present great challenges. But from an emotional standpoint, I think our guys are so much more focused on waiting for us to tell them what we have to do to be successful against Fresno. And today won't be about Fresno. It'll be about us. You know, this practice will be about the Aztecs and cleaning up things we need to clean up. And then as we get closer to the game, a bye week, maybe by Sunday and Monday, it'll be turned more to a Fresno focus. And at that point, we'll have a chance to watch their Boise game and glean a little bit more information.
As you have watched them on tape, what are the differences between a Rodney Terry coached Fresno team and a Justin Hudson coached Fresno team?
I mean, they both played hard. I mean, obviously, Rodney did a good job and won 20-some games again last year. And Justin maybe presses a little bit more than Rodney did. Both of them were, you know, mostly man-to-man defensive teams, very little zone. Offensively, you know, Rodney might have run a little bit more of a patterned offense, a circle motion type thing, and create driving angles. Justin runs because he's playing so many guards, you know, runs a lot like the things we ran here. A lot of spread ball screens, a lot of attacks, rolling posts with Grimes, you know, spread the floor and attack off the bounce. And if you draw 2 defenders, try to find the rolling post. A lot of the same things we did here.
Coach, where do you think the inconsistencies are coming from with this team? You lose to Brown and Air Force, but then you go and score 97 on New Mexico, who beat Nevada. What are you pointing the finger at the inconsistency with?
I think it's youth, you know, and still playing to find out who we are, you know, develop our identity. You know, obviously we've gone big in the starting lineup, and I think Nathan's helped. It helped having Nolan back to be able to keep some size on the floor. You know, at Air Force, Nathan got in foul trouble. We didn't have Joel or Nolan, and so we're playing small again. And, you know, so we're trying to continue to put the best group we can out there to be the most effective at both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. And I think we're continuing to feel better about where we are, who we are, and hopefully that will lead forward into the Fresno game, which is another road challenge. You know, and there's nothing easy on the road. You know, you watch our Air Force game and you thought, well, man, Air Force wasn't that good and San Diego State played horribly. And then you look last night and you say, Air Force scored 102. How is that possible? 102 points. And so it doesn't matter who your opponent is. If you go, and whether it's home or road, it's going to be a challenge. So we have to get ourselves ready over the next 4 days for the next challenge.
having your bye weeks kind of so early in the season, I think you mentioned it wasn't your favorite thing to have it. I mean, would you prefer to have this bye week later on when you kind of know more about your team, or does this bye week help you learn more about your team?
I think it's the first bye week that was tough because it was before conference started. So you have a bye week before conference. So obviously, I don't mind one this week, but I wish we had another one in a couple, 2 or 3 weeks, you know, to rest legs. It's a long grind at this point. You know, if this is the last bye week, then you're playing 2 games a week all the way up to the conference tournament. And so there's no time to heal. There's no time to have a week to say we can make some adjustments leading into the last 2 weeks of the season. You know, so to have them both done now is it is what it is. We just have to try to take advantage of this bye week and then be ready for the long haul, which is going to be a hard grind on the kids.